All right, YouTube, good morning. I would hope by now all or most of you who follow this, I know a lot of you won't follow this, but I hope all of you who do follow Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, I have my hoodie on, represent, watched the Shane Dawson, The Beautiful Life of Jeffree Star episode 1 yesterday. If you didn't watch it, there's not really going to be too many spoilers here, but I just wanted to talk about it because, you know, I love Jeffree Star, I love Shane Dawson, and I said this video was going to come out. I know at Vlogtober I had said all my videos were going to come out at 3 o'clock every day. That's not going to happen today with this video, but I will have a different video out at 3 o'clock because I feel like this tea needs to be spilt now. Couldn't wait anymore because everybody's talking about this. First of all, the Shane Dawson series, I was a little confused at first when the episode opened up. There was that honey brand. Shane was talking about honey. So I thought, oh, is he bringing this up too somewhere along the line? But no, he ended up saying that he is sponsored by honey and that there was a code to get to use that. I guess honey is like a Ebates. Well, it's now Rakuten. Okay, so that was just a little confusing in the beginning, but that's okay. Just a small riff in the ocean. I thought the intro was good. The music was good. It was very well done in that sense. So that was really great. It really felt professional. Like this could have been like an MTV Rock Docs, or remember they had The True Story or something like that. It was kind of like that. It kind of gave you that feel. So they're letting us know that the series is going to begin June 13th, 2018, but this particular episode was in reference to February 26, 2019. We learned that, you know, Shane Dawson wants to learn the process of making palettes, behind the scenes of product, you know, creating and things like that. So it seems as though in the beginning they're indicating that he would like to get in this business. But I do notice that, something that was mentioned was, you know, he felt like this was the mafia, you know, these makeup gurus. It's like the mafia. They actually, you know, because when Shane Dawson meets up with Jeffree Star, he has his high level of security. I mean, excuse me, his bodyguard was armed. You know, Jeffree Star travels with a armed bodyguard, and when they got to the hotel, they actually have to meet with the hotel and, you know, just figure out points of exit if there is in need of a of escape, in case somebody wants to go after him. That's scary, you know. I mean, when Shane Dawson was back at the hotel, they asked Shane Dawson how he felt about being with Jeffree, but without Jeffree present. He said he was like, it's like he was being with the mob boss, you know. And when they were, you know, driving to this hotel, the security rode in the trunk of the car. You know, it was pretty crazy. You know, I never realized that Jeffree Star and the makeup community was just this big of a thing. You know, it's amazing. But you know, something I had noticed, a big key point for me with this show was Shane Dawson seems to be a little, well, they both, you know, Jeffree Star talks about his insecurities and things like that, but, and you really wouldn't, you know, suspect that Jeffree Star would have any insecurities, but apparently he does, and, you know, he's a human being, and, you know, but anyways, it's just, the one thing I got from it is that, you know, Shane Dawson seems like he's like not as cool as Jeffree Star. You know, you get the sense that maybe he's, he says he was embarrassed because, it seems like, he's not as successful as other YouTubers, because, he got Jake Paul, Jeffree Star, and things like that. So that was one thing that he mentioned, that he was embarrassed because his YouTube channel hasn't taken off like those with merch and all kinds of things. But the one thing that broke my heart was he felt like he looked busted, like a busted apartment building. I was like, that's terrible, I felt really horrible for him because I think he's adorable. I mean, he's not my cup of tea in the sense of, I'm sure I'm not his cup of tea either, and that's quite all right too. But the reason that he wants to, he did this, it seems like he wants to know how more so he can make his own business. At the end of the video, they did indicate that there will be a Shane Dawson palette. I look forward to doing that, but I would definitely get it if there is one. So that was the one key thing that I had gotten from Shane Dawson was that, it seems like he was worried about the beauty gurus that judging him. There were old videos of, him, being a little pudgy and things like that. But, yeah, he seemed like he was very, he was just very put off by all this. He was, it's just like he felt, he was like that one friend. Okay, so it just felt like Shane Dawson felt like he is lesser than Jeffree Star. But the one thing I really liked was that Jeffree Star was very reassuring of Shane. He gave him a Gucci pin for being his most treasured friend and business partner. It was a beautiful Gucci pig pin. Jesus. Need coffee. So that was really cool, and I really like that. Shane was totally overwhelmed by all of it. When they were at the meet and greet at the mall for Morphe's opening, Jeffree was so kind. He wanted Shane to be all out there. When he went to cut the ribbon, he introduced his best friend Shane. I thought that was absolutely adorable. But Shane was just totally overwhelmed by all the people. I mean, I'm sure, I have social anxiety, so I'd be overwhelmed by that too. Yeah, that was really cool. I thought that was really sweet of him. I know Jeffree, he's had issues with friends. There was a mini mention of Gabriel Zamora and Manny MUA. There was definitely some shade cast at James Charles, but no mention of him really in this episode. But part 2, it's called The Business of Beauty, and yes, James Charles seems like he will be mentioned because they will be at Sisters Apparel. I'm not sure if this is before or after Dramageddon, but I guess we'll see when that episode comes out. But Jeffree Star did bring up, the loss of those friends, Gabriel and Manny. He was deeply hurt by something that they had done. I'm guessing we'll learn more about that. If I don't know about it, I apologize. I'm not really well seasoned in Dramageddon other than the whole Jeffree and James debacle. But I'm sure we're going to learn a lot more of that as we go along. And I have something else to bring up at the end of this video if somebody else hasn't mentioned it. I don't know. I'm sure I won't be getting as many clicks on this video as the other tea spillers out there, but that's okay. We all got to start somewhere, right? And the one thing that I found really cool was, we saw a different side of Jeffree Star in this video. He talked about his insecurities when, his products come out. He doesn't like to be cocky when one of his products come out. He's actually not all that excited. He's actually, he says people that do that, that's how they fail. But, he, when his Morphe brushes came out, he got a lot of negative feedback. Morphe, you hear a lot of different things these days. you know, so that was that. But I really appreciated seeing a different light of Jeffree Star, because he seems like he's just so, you know, he's so outgoing and self-absorbed. Yes, I'll give it that. But there's nothing wrong with that. But I really like seeing that side of Jeffree Star, the side that we haven't seen before. At least I haven't seen it. You know, he was, he literally just like was just opening himself up and letting us know that, you know, he really, you know, what we see on his channel and his videos may not necessarily be what goes on the outside. You know, he says he has insecurities because, well, the Morphe brushes didn't do good. He got no negative feedback, but he did have a lot of silent support and things like that. I don't have the Morphe brushes, but like I said, I thought that was a really great thing to see. We're not all made of stone. And then lastly, now this was not featured in the video, but I noticed it after I watched the video. Now I kind of was a little late to finishing the video. Like I said, the next video, I'm not sure when it's coming out, but part 2 is going to be the business of beauty, and it seems as though that James Charles will be mentioned, because they will be at Sisters Apparel. If you don't know this, Jeffree Star, I believe, owned Sisters Apparel originally, so that's why he would be there. But after this after this dropped on YouTube, now James Charles on Instagram posted a commercial of him. Well, I wasn't sure about that at first, because it was like, oh, it was called Undressing Rumors. I was like, whoa, that was fast. That was fast. I was like, wow, James Charles, that was really fast. I don't think we've seen you do it that fast before, because there's a lot of things being said about James, and you know, there's things that he has not addressed just yet. But I thought this was interesting that this dropped today. I'm guessing that was going to be the plan. But the commercial was addressing rumors. I mean, they were silly rumors like he sings good, and he drinks the pinkety drinkety drink multiple times a day, and things like that. So no, there was no tea spilt in that commercial about the Jeffree Star or Dramageddon debacle. It was for a skincare line called Ola Henriksen. Hopefully I didn't get that bad. Oh hell, something like that. It was a skincare line he did a commercial for, and the timing was definitely very interesting. I'm sure that was kind of along the lines of clickbait, because people are like, oh, I'm addressing rumors. But no, it was definitely not addressing rumors as in what was in the video last night, because like I said, there really wasn't any mention of of James Charles. However, there was some shade cast at James Charles in that video. I can't remember when that whole Dramageddon thing started. Was it then? But when Shane Dawson was walking past the James Charles palettes at the Morphe store, he was like this to James Charles. So like, we're watching you, you know. And when he passed the Jaclyn Hill palette, he says, I'm coming for you. So it is indicated that Shane Dawson may be coming out with a palette, which sounds really cool. The funniest thing, at the end of the video, it was like totally end. Jeffree Star was shocked and amazed to find out that JoJo Siwa from Dance Moms followed him, which I thought was really cute. I liked his reaction to hearing that JoJo Siwa was following him. So cute. I mean, they had clips of him at the meet and greet with the kids, and he was just so good to the fans, you know. So I thought that was great. I thought it was a really great start. It was a little confusing at times, because I was trying to figure out what was going on, but I like that, though, because it kept us guessing about what they were going to talk about. I mean, of course, you know, it wasn't totally out in the clear as to what we were going to talk about, Of course, we knew it was going to be about the beauty industry, but I didn't picture there was going to be a Shane Dawson palette. But I hope there is. So, because I love those guys. So, anyways, that's the end of this. I guess we'll keep an eye out for when the next episode is dropped. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you later.